1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Oubre can't get it to go.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Wells. Santi Aldama is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the point guard. And here are the 76ers now. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Here's Oubre. Great touch on the 16-footer. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. Here's Jackson. Oubre pulls it in. 76ers trailing. Here's McCain. And the rejection by Pippen. Wells kicks to Jackson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jackson's got his second basket of the game. For three, Oubre. The shot comes out. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis Grizzlies. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We come back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then it's Pippen. And it's Jackson at the 5 spot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. With the league 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
First free throw is good.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
He's perfect from the line this time. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by John Morant. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Edwards.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Morant against Maxey. Outside for Jackson. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gordon dishes to Walker. Pass to Edwards. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Bane passes to Jackson. to the wing on the left. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Embiid with the block. And they'll keep possession. Aldama can't hit.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Edwards, good. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Good on the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morant gets to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence level, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
PA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. George comes in for Edwards, and it's Butler in for Eric Gordon. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey comes in for Santi Aldama, and it's Luke Kennard in for Vince Williams. Free throw good, Bane. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the three ball is good. Bane's got 15.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Maxey passes to George. Maxey with the screen on Jackson. Jackson against George. Pass to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Over Kennard. The 76ers with another miss. Memphis with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The drive by Bane. And Embiid with the block. Here's George. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Oh, nice finish. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 76ers trail by 3. Outside, George. Butler against Morant. Pass to Embiid. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
The free throw drops for Embiid. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry. And let's face it, hard to win games.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Walker looking for an opening. The quick look, no good that time. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kennard for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Walker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Maxey passes to George. Embiid with the screen on Kennard. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes. Really anything in that set.
Pass to Morant. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on George.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Pippen subbed in for Bane. Morant, no good on the free throw. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
And here we can check out the story for G.G. Jackson. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
The free throw drops for Embiid. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
That one misses.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Oubre. Embiid with it. Over Clark. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Oubre. And that's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The 76ers in second.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Pippen. Jackson up top. Shot, high post, and another basket for Memphis.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Now here's Pippen. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's 2-on-1. Here's Grimes, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Mark against Embiid. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's Oubre. Embiid finds Oubre. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Kennard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Kennard's got the game tied up here for Memphis. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Inside, picked off in midair. Outside Pippen. To the inside. Here's Jackson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And checking out the stats for George. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 22 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
The 76ers making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Santi Aldama's checked in for Luke Kennard. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Edwards.